A lot of unanswered questions after yet another inmate dies in custody while being held at the City Justice Center. This time, a 32-year-old mother of 6 named Demetria McDial. First Alert 4's Jordan Burrell is piecing together what happened as her family pushes for answers.
It should have been handled different, but instead she died in that cell by herself. Detainees that they died, like what is going on in there?
That's the question Demetria McDial's family wants answered. Del Sola Jones, Demetria's aunt and emergency contact, says Demetria called her at around 2:30 in the afternoon on Saturday, complaining of chest pain.
She said, "TT, call 911, my chest hurting and my heart keeps stopping and going, stopping and going."
Her family says she was healthy. She had asthma, but they say it wasn't severe. St. Louis City Police say City Justice Center staff report that McDial was found unresponsive in her cell just before 4:45 Saturday evening. A preliminary investigation reveals that she was in a cell by herself. Medical personnel then responded and performed life-saving measures. She was then transported to the hospital where she was pronounced dead just after 6 p.m.
Sister, I love my sister, and I'm going to try to stay strong for her.
First Alert 4 did some digging on what Demetria McDial was in the City Justice Center for. She was facing charges ranging from kidnapping and armed criminal action to domestic assault and harassment. The circuit attorney is accusing her of allegedly stalking her child's father, then allegedly stabbing him with a knife.
Individuals who are under the city custody, which we're supposed to make sure we keep them safe as much as we can, continues to die in the CJC.
Alderman Rasheen Aldridge says his stomach dropped when he heard the news.
Here we go again.
Aldridge says although there hasn't been a recent death, there have been enough. First Alert 4 found 7 detainee deaths since August 2024. SLMPD's Force Investigation Unit is responsible for investigating the death and preparing a full report. Mayor Kara Spencer saying in part, quote, in a statement, "We support a detailed investigation into Demetria's death. We expect full cooperation from our departments and staff in that review." Aldridge says he still has a lot of questions.
What happened? Is there policies that need to be changed at the Board of Aldermen to ensure this doesn't happen again?
And while this is still under investigation, Demetria McDial's family is left remembering the mother of 6, someone they describe as charismatic, hoping they will get some answers surrounding the circumstances of her death.
And I just feel like the system should be better than that. Nobody's not giving people answers and stuff, and I feel like something needs to be done.
McDial was due back in court on February 13th. In St. Louis, Jordan Burrell, First Alert 4.
The city's Division of Corrections released a statement regarding the latest death at the CJC. The statement says in part, quote, "The safety, care, and well-being of those in custody remain a fundamental priority. The division is conducting a comprehensive review and is fully cooperating with the ongoing investigation," end quote.